welcome back to another video. This week we're actually in Ubud, not in Canggu. So I'm currently just walking through the rice fields, just following wherever the path takes me. I've been walking for around 20-25 minutes now. I left the hotel, went for a coffee and just went where the path takes me. So at the moment, we're in the middle of nowhere, but surrounded by lovely rice fields, as you can see. So what I've noticed with the rice fields, a lot of it is brown. Even though there's a lot of green rice fields still, a lot of it is brown. And speaking to some of the locals, I believe now is the time of year where they start harvesting the rice out of the rice fields, if that's the right terminology. I still need to do some more research on how the rice fields actually work, because looking at the rice fields, I can't actually see much rice. But yeah, this week, or the next 3-4 weeks, I should say, I'm going to be exploring Ubud and seeing how different it is compared to Canggu. So yeah, looking forward to seeing, the different lifestyle and culture out here. Today we're trying out a new gym in Ubud. It's called Ubud Warrior Muay Thai boxing gym, I believe.
Langsung roll, okay? Yeah, one again. Sekali, go.
So as you saw from that previous clip, it was intense. So I trained at a Ubud Warrior Muay Thai gym, and it was very intense. And it's good because you can do 2 classes, and I've done back-to-back classes, which I only recommend if you can train in high intensity and in this heat as well, because it makes it even harder. But it's good because the first class is kind of fundamentals. It's good for beginners and advanced fighters, so you kind of learn the basics and kind of crack down on what you already do know, because practice makes perfect. And the second session is more for, I would say, more experienced fighters, even though beginners can do it as well, but you're doing more drills with your partner, so you might get punched in the face. So that's something you need to watch out for if you do the second session. And you also do light sparring as well. So for me, I enjoy sparring because one, it actually gets you to think mentally, and you're not just throwing your hands for fun. You actually got to think, okay, if a person's going to punch me, I've got to react and make sure I don't get hit. So that's great. I definitely recommend that gym if you are in Ubud. It's kind of far from where we're staying. So we're staying in a hotel, and the gym is around a 22-minute ride on the bike. So it's not ideal, but sometimes in life you've got to make sacrifices. And, I'm not too time constrained at the moment. Time constrained, I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean. I've got a bit of time on my hands, so I can travel 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back each day without a doubt. So if you're in Ubud and you're interested in boxing or Muay Thai, definitely check out Ubud Warrior Muay Thai gym, because it's a great gym, and all the people that work there are incredible because they know their stuff, and there's so many people that work there as well, which is good. So no matter what skill level you're working at, you're never going to get left behind. So today we're in the heart of Ubud. We're currently near the Royal Palace. I believe something special is happening today. I need to speak to more locals to find out exactly what is going on, but it is looking busy ahead. So let's see what's going on today. Behind me, there's this massive tower kind of thing they've built, and there's a massive horse and dragon, and I believe they're going to be transferring it down to the cemetery, and it's so heavy they need 100 people to carry it. For the first 500 meters, I believe, they need to change for the next 100 people to carry it until they get to the cemetery. So very special day in Ubud, in Bali, I should say. Looking forward to seeing it. It's very busy. A lot of people trying to sell me sarongs, which I don't really want or need right now. There's a lot happening in Ubud, which I didn't know existed. So I've just stopped off at a coffee shop, I must say. This caramel latte, the best latte I've ever had. Better than Starbucks, Costa, anything. But I'm quite concerned. If it's the best latte, I don't think it's the coffee, I think it's the sugar that's influencing my decision. Comparisons from Ubud and Canggu. At first I thought Ubud was dead. Literally nothing to do. I thought it was a ghost town, but I think it's just a strip where the hotel was located. So now I managed to get out and about a bit more. Like today, for example, seeing the cremation. There's so many different shops, there's different things to do. And it's a great tourist area as well. There's a lot of things to do. You got the monkey forest, waterfalls, ATVs. It's good. It's definitely a different vibe to Canggu. Even though it's busy today, and it is still busy in general, it's a different type of busy to Canggu. I feel like Canggu is very hustle and bustle, whereas here is a bit more, I don't know how to explain it, but here is a bit more, it's just a lot more chilled and laid back. It's great for like vegan food if you're interested in like yoga. There's like yoga retreats out here. And if you want to be more in tune with nature as well, then Ubud's definitely a place to come. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having my coffee, waiting for my omelette to come, and then I've got like an hour and a half to kill until I watch the King's cremation, which I'm looking forward to seeing because it's a massive day. Everyone's out for it, so yeah, it should be good. So about yesterday, what a great experience it was to fully immerse myself into the Balinese culture, witness the royal cremation in the heart of Ubud outside the palace. That was a great experience. You know, there's so many locals, so many tourists as well. It was super busy, but it was a great experience overall. So if you ever are in Bali, in Ubud, and there is some sort of royal cremation taking place, do consider how busy it is, so bear that in mind, but I definitely recommend going out to visit it because it was a great experience. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is kind of how my life looks at the moment being a digital nomad in Bali, but do bear in mind what you saw in this video was all of the best bits. So I'm not showing you guys all of the downtime that I do have where I'm busy working, my head's just in a laptop, so do bear that in mind. If you are thinking of moving abroad as a digital nomad, it's not going to be all fun and games. There is a lot of work also to be done. But yeah, this is just the fun side of it. And I do work as a video editor, a freelancer, so I'm a bit more flexible with my time. I kind of choose when I want to work, when I don't want to work. So for me, it's a nice balance at the moment. If you want to hear more about that, just drop me a message, either comment below or message me on Instagram at Chad Baptiste, and I'm happy to answer any questions about traveling to Bali, whether it's just for, you know, like tourism or more long-term living or being a digital nomad in general, or how you can kind of, you know, work remotely and the different freelance opportunities are out there. Drop me a message. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned because next week I'll be dropping another video, something similar to this, maybe showing you a different side of Bali that you might have not seen before.